Well, good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning. I'm about to leave Bass Pro Shop after a fantastic night's sleep, or morning sleep if you really get down to it. We had such a fun time yesterday sitting and watching movies at the drive-in. Watched him and Conjuring Last Rites. Absolutely loved Conjuring Last Rites. Him was really visually stunning. It just wasn't something I was in the mood for. But being able to sit in the van with the cats taking turns, especially Happy and Grable coming up and sitting on the dashboard and watching the movie, it was just a great time. Very much stuff I pictured that I wanted to do during van life, so I'm very appreciative of being able to do that. It was $8 to watch a movie there, although I think I could have gotten away with not paying at all. It was a little confusing on how to get into the drive-in. I guess it's a little lighter now, but I'll catch up with you when we get over to Buc-ee's. Looks like the groundskeeper's doing a drive around. I don't want to get myself too noticed here at Bass Pro since I use it so much. Alright, I'm over here at Buc-ee's. Gonna use their restroom before I head on the other side of town. I gotta say, you know, I usually just go in and get a drink or something like that when I come and use their facilities, but last night, since basically I was tired of cold food last night and I didn't end up getting any food over at the drive-in because I just didn't feel like getting out of the vehicle and walking all the way to the snack bar. I kind of felt like they might not have had popcorn anyway. There weren't a lot of people at the drive-in, so I kind of feel like they probably weren't going to be too motivated to get some of that kind of stuff done. They had the restaurant open, of course. So I just sat and watched the movie and enjoyed myself. I actually cracked open one of my canned Cokes just because nobody noticed. But boy, I usually just get the brisket, but I wasn't in the mood for the brisket. Originally because I didn't want something with a little spicy barbecue sauce that late at night. That Texas Philly burrito was great. It had a little kick to it too, though. It had onions and tons, when you got, especially toward the middle, tons of sliced steak in it. I really like a steak burrito, and that thing was fantastic. Those new chips are probably my favorite. I just finished those off this morning before we pulled out. So last night was kind of how I imagined an average day off van life day would be for me. Like chilling in the van and then going and checking out the drive-in, chilling with my cats, getting a good meal, having a good night's sleep at Bass Pro Shop. Got a couple little errands to run today. We do work tonight. We got our laundry done yesterday, so I originally thought we were going to do laundry today, so that knocks out a good chunk of what I had planned. This is my last week, unless I hear that I'm getting picked up. So hopefully tonight we hear something. If not, I only got 2 more chances to hear something before I guess I'm kicking rocks. After this week, we should have the brakes paid off. So that's nice. We're able to keep up with our bills as long as we have this job, which is what I'm hoping for. Can't really overtake the bills too much with this job if it's only 3 days a week. I'm hoping maybe with the holidays and stuff coming up, they'll kick me up to 4 days a week. But I'm definitely thankful that we've made it this far. I had a good night yesterday. Got a few bucks in our pocket. Our cooler has food in it. I got hopefully something I can show you tonight that will help us out as well. And now batteries, we're at 46%. I'm hoping not to need them too much today and get them charged up to at least over 50. Waddles just can't handle it when it gets hot at all, it seems. So, you know, if that's what has to happen, that's what has to happen. We're going to run that AC when he needs it. Hopefully It's supposed to be pretty cool today, so hopefully he won't need it today, and we'll just get up to 50 and maybe run the fan while the sun's direct. And we definitely won't need it in the evening. So I'm hoping this trend of it being cooler like this is going to keep up once we hit October, which is, we're almost there. All right, I'm rambling. Let me go inside, use this restroom so I can get a couple errands done. Van's in the shade. Cats have water, dry cat food. I'll be back, little kitty cats. All right, let's go get this bad boy charged up. We're at 73%. We shouldn't be gone long, so we're about 10-15 minutes up the street to go charge. So 30-minute round trip, and then probably maybe, I'm hoping maybe an hour to charge at the most. Let's go. We are here at the old charge point. I like Sundays because technically it's cheaper on Sundays. This is a kind of a place of business, but they're school related, so on the weekends they're usually not that busy. Sunday mornings no one's really down here until everything opens up, so best time to come down here. Got the charge point app open. This is the one we want. Hit the button, tell it to start charge. Am I sure? Yes. Authorizing. Boom. Unlocked. Now we just grab it. I really got to clean this one up. Plug it in. And we have started charging. And let's see. We're blinking on the 4th of 5 bars. And now I'm just gonna chill, watch videos on my phone until we're charged. Catch up with you when it's time to pull out. All right, the Fiat's all charged to 100%. It costs 84 cents to charge it all the way up. So now we pull out and go pick the cats back up. Let's go. We are indeed back at the van. Let's check on the kitties before we try to pull out and swap and all that. Everybody okay? Looks like they're sleeping under the bed again, so we're going to count that as them being okay, and let's get these vehicles swapped. All right, that went fairly smooth. I'd also like to say the reason why I do Sundays is the office is closed here on Sunday, so it's just a little less of a hassle. I know they said it's okay if I swap my vehicles like I'm doing to go charge and come back and get the van, but you know, you never know who's going to be working the office and decide to have a bug up their butt about something. So Sundays are really good for me to come and do these things. I can come and swap the vehicles without office staff really being on site. It's usually pretty dead in the mornings on a Sunday around here. People either go to church or sleep in. So, and then of course, since I'm over by the college town, most of the students and even the staff don't really work on the weekends or, you know, operate on the weekends. So it leaves those charge stations more open for me. Early in the morning like this keeps it cool for the kiddies. So it just all works. Let's get over to Dollar Tree to pick up my package at the Amazon drop box.
Transaction. Thank you for shopping at Dollar.
Little bit of supplies, package acquired. Let me pull a little further out, catch this charge, and then we'll go to the back and unbox this package that I got. We're in the back of the van now. I got the fan blowing over here. We're getting some charge from the sun. Hopefully it can outpace what I'm using on the fan, but it's pretty warm right now with the sun. It's a nice clear day, it looks like. And that's Waddles. All right. Give me 1 second. Here's the package. We've been waiting for a couple days on it. I really wanted it yesterday. If we would have got it yesterday, we would have probably had Buc-ee's. So let's see here. Eventually I want to set this up for some better unboxings, but we'll see. A little bit of packaging. Waddles, you can play with that. I've been wanting one of these for a little bit. I think it'll help out. I'm trying to keep everything as 12 volt as I can for right now. And this is an electric lunchbox. This means, like, say when I go to Winn-Dixie and I grab the cold chicken, I can actually throw it in there for about 40 minutes and I can have warm chicken. Or if I get fresh stuff that I have leftovers of, I can throw it in. So, and we're gonna test it out today. Let's open up this box here. It's pretty straightforward. There it is. I got it in black because, you know, you can tell I like the color black. Ooh, nice and shiny. Okay. It's got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 clips. Comes off. That's the top. Got instructions. Little QR thing. This is the insulated bag that it can go into. Oh, look at that. I have a metal spoon. Since all my spoons are still in storage, that'd be great. We can also warm up when we're at hotels and stuff. But here's the most important part, 12 volt. This is the little thing. I saw people, because people use this as a lunchbox. They put their fresh fruit and stuff in here. Oh, and we got a metal fork. Did not expect these utensils, to be honest with you. Let's take the plastic off here. This is the stuff that Wallace will. Oh, this is the lined container. I think the inserts I just bought aren't going to be the right size, but here you go, Wallace. You want this plastic? Here, it's over here. It's not for you, boy. It's not a water bowl. All right, that's what it looks like on the inside. Pretty basic. It's got power buttons, or at least power indicators there. This goes in, let's see. Oh, maybe. These are those things I got at Dollar Tree. Just try to reduce mess, to be honest with you. Let's see. Hopefully these are the right size. If not, I'll get the right size next time. But these are $1.75 and now $1.25, which is a little bit of a downer. But you get 3 of them. You get 3. I thought we only got 2. It kind of fits. The truth is the little lip gets in the way. I don't know. Let's see what that does. I'm going to put the top on real quick just to see if it can still close the top that way. Nope. It's not going to work the way it's made. So let me see if I can bend in the sides. Make do for now, and then we'll figure out what size we actually need next time. Hey, Bimo. Everyone's curious because I think it must be some kind of feed bowl. Okay, so what I did was I just bent in the lip. Okay. I can kind of force it in like that. So we'll go with that for right now. We are going to test this thing out, so I'm excited because being able to have something warmed in my van without, having propane or a fire, I'm pretty excited about. All right, it actually has 2 different ones. So one is for the 12 volt and the other one is for the 120. So make sure we put it in the right one. 12 volt. Guys, just so you know what's going on here. Started laying like, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. I need it. I need it. Please. Oh. Okay, boy. I got this. Let me check the instructions real quick. I've got it plugged into the 12 volt outlet. It said to hook it up first to the lunchbox and then plug it into the outlet. So that's what I did. I've got that splitter down there by the cooler that I have. All right, if you guys recall, when we were staying at the hotel, I had gotten some hot dogs. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat these hot dogs up in this thing. I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. Put those in my Ziploc here in a second. Back up, Waddles. No fruit for you. There's 3. Waddles. Hold on, guys. Waddles is taking out his aggression on his scratcher because I told him he couldn't be on the table. Grable also tried to prove that she could go too, but that didn't work out. And Bemo's back there chilling. I also got that can opener you saw me get. So we're going to take that can of chili that I got and go ahead and pour it on top. That's just to kind of kill two birds with one stone on that. All right, old school can opener versus can. So, boom. I mean, I think you guys know how can openers work. Working just fine right now. Oops. I'm just gonna pour the whole can in. All right, that's the chili and the dogs. All right, I have everything locked in. Must open this exhaust cover before heating. All right. All right, I opened the exhaust cover before heating because that's what it said, so we'll see how that works. I don't see any buttons or anything, so I think it's heating up now, so let's see. We're gonna set a timer for 40 minutes. And we'll see how we did in 40 minutes, guys. Let's go and check out the rest of this while it's warming up. This is the insulated bag. I assume it's to keep whatever you have kind of warm or warm before you use it, like say if you're using it for lunch, but it's basically an insulated lunch box that can also hold your stuff here. This would be a good thing to put the box in when I'm not using it so it doesn't scratch it up too much. I mean, this is a van, we're gonna beat stuff up. I am happy to have some metal utensils in here right now. I almost bought some, we were at Dollar Tree just now, so kind of glad I didn't. I mean, I'm gonna have extra chili, so num num chili. Num num chili. So that's nice. That's pretty much it. I'm excited to see what happens. If it at least warms pre-cooked food, I'll be happy. I mean, that means I can grab stuff that you would normally air fry or microwave, but I could grab like maybe some of that bag of popcorn chicken, throw some in there, you know, heat it, take a nap, wake up, boom, I've got some popcorn chicken that I can eat and things like that. It expands my possibility. I am planning on setting up a little thing where we do some recipes with this, some good van life recipes. I love to cook. At my old house, I was the guy that cooked. Like I would make pasta, lasagna, and everything. I'm half Thai, so everyone would love my pad see ew, pad Thai, things like that. So we're gonna try to make some van life versions in here if everything can work out over time. Catch up with you when this thing's done in 40 minutes. We'll see what happens. Watching some Lois and Clark while I wait for those hot dogs to cook. All right, it's been 40 minutes, but I lost chair rights to Waddles, so yes. All right, boy, you can keep it. All right, let's check this bad boy out here. Feels pretty warm. Grab that fork they gave us. All right, let's see. I want to see how hot the top is first, right? So let's see. That's pretty warm. I want to grab some from the bottom just to see how warm it is there. Bottom is hot. Yeah, they look pretty cooked to me, guys. I think this is where we're going to test them out here. So, bear with me. A little ketchup, a little mustard, sweet relish, onions, chili. While I was making everything, I threw it in here. Check it out. Some cheese. Ooh, just warm enough too. Add a little bit of chips. And that is lunch. Little taste test here. Let's see if these hot dogs actually cooked up. Yeah. Might have been able to go another 10 minutes, but the hot dog is cooked. Ooh. Yeah. A warm lunch in my van for a change that I didn't have to go buy, like from a fast food place. Fantastic. Oh yeah. All right, that's it. I'm gonna eat this, watch some more Superman and Lois, hopefully get a little bit of sleep before it's time to go to the gym, work out, take a shower, go to work, catch up with you later.